Okay, well, the issue I submitted yesterday, the author for tidytable actually got back to me and diagnosed what the issue might be. So what I might do is just try out his suggestions. Okay, so the issue seems to be that I'm using end quotes, which supposedly doesn't work. So he's showing me an example of doing it using end expressions. So I'm just going to try that and see if it works. Okay. Okay. So it would be in dplyr, create dplyr mapper. Oh no, it's in create chunk mapper. Okay. I mean, I don't actually, the package is not, it's not huge, but I'm starting to not remember where everything is. Okay, so this seems to be the line in question. So let me, for testing purposes, all I'm going to do is replace that line with this line and see if the program's going to work. So again, I'm just going to go clean and build. Actually, I could have just done a load or. Oh well. Give it a twirl. And let's see. So my untitled 2 is still the code that I had yesterday, which should just work. Let's see. Okay, it's compiled a bunch of things. Give it a bit of weight. Okay, let's try. Disk frame, data table, define my function, set up disk frame. That will tell me I have 6 workers, and I don't need that because it's already defined within the function. Let's try that. Oops. No function applied here. Disk frames. So I wonder what happened. I have this loaded. Value is clearly a disk frame, so that should just work. Okay. What's happened? DT mutate. Yeah, that's definitely a function. Okay. No applicable method. So let me see what's happening with my tidytable verbs. Yeah. Oh, has been deleted or moved. Oh no, so I could be on a different branch. Okay, I'm on the development branch which doesn't have the latest things yet, so that's stupid of me. Okay, let me just close that in, don't save. I'm gonna go git checkout, feature, tidytable. Yes, I got there. Okay, and what that means, I have to just reload all and go back to here. Already done the setup. I can try it again anyway. Should set up, tell me I have 6 workers. Value, run that. Oops, that didn't. So this is the real test. Oh, it worked. It still gave me an error. Okay, well, so it didn't work. Okay. Well, let's see if it worked for the others. Get chunk. Get chunk clearly was okay. Oh, actually, it's not really okay. Okay. I think I messed it up yesterday. So instead of returning code, just get rid of these 2 things. I don't need them. I don't need them. Load all. Okay, try again. Collect. Okay, it's the same error, so that obviously didn't fix anything. So, but I did have this thing that's new. I wonder what's happened here. I mean, it's the same thing. May 2. Okay, so it failed here. And it failed because could not find function fn. The same error as before. So let's scroll up a little bit. Basically, I just want to make sure that it is running. I don't know why it printed out so much stuff down here. It's a bit abnormal. Where did I tell him to print out all this stuff? Well, let me try to go back to his comments. He says you have to use this. Okay, eval tidy code, then it will work. No, it doesn't work. No, that's not what he's saying. He's saying you have to do this, and then when you expand, it has to do this. Okay. Okay. So it's really not clear what this is doing. So I mean, let me just copy that and see what he gave me actually makes sense. Let's just start a new one. Copy and paste here. Doop. See if that works. Okay, so that works. But that's because it's single threaded. So enclose. That should also work. Oh no, it doesn't work. No. Okay, so enclose doesn't work. So if I change it to that, that will work. But of course, in my code, so I mean, it could just be that I need to restart. You know. Yes, I mean, I have a feeling that it's not going to fix it, but maybe it will. Maybe instead of loading more, I have to build. So I often think about that. Just try it, see what happens. What can go wrong? Okay. It's building that. Yeah, so actually, let me just run his example that he gave me. See if that actually works and how it works. So, okay, could not find data table. I know how to fix that. That should fail. Could not find function eval tidy. So, you know, the failure is actually even more fundamental than that. So, rlang. Okay. That doesn't work, but this works. Okay. Well, I mean, knowing that that works, I'm not sure it's going to help me. But let's try this. Let's try again. Set up value. dt mutate. That didn't seem to have any issues. Okay, so that's that. Let's look at the structure of df4. So it did capture this properly. It knows where it sits. Okay. But when I collect it, it doesn't work. Okay. So it's still the same issue as before. Yep. Could not find function. But let's see if it works elsewhere. C. Okay. Seems to have worked. What's A? Yep, seems to have worked. Get rid of that. Get rid of these things. I don't need them anymore. So try mutate from dplyr. See if that works. again, that's the same thing. Okay, so now dplyr works because it returned properly. It's still true that this doesn't work, even though I've changed the okay. So I'm a bit out of ideas at the moment. Maybe I just need to, you know, take the time to understand what's actually going on here and why should this have a difference, make any difference at all. So this one enquo gets the enclosures. I'm really not sure what this function does or how it's actually meant to be different. It says diffuse expressions, but what does it mean to diffuse? So named. Alright, obviously I need to study a lot more to understand what's going on, but that didn't help, unfortunately. What if I just do this? I think I remember this used to be just eval tidy code without this environment thing. So what if I just do that and see if it works? I mean, yeah, as you can see, I often don't know what's going on. Let's try a few things. Hope for the best. Okay, try again. Okay. Nope, it doesn't work. Could not find function fn. Okay. This is really interesting. Because no matter what you do, it's still the same. So when it tries to run this code, it gives you an error. Okay, it cannot eval tidy this. It cannot tidy evaluate this. And so then it goes to the next one. That's why mayor2 got printed. And then when it tries to run this one, in this environment, you know, it cannot find fn. So what if I just, you know, print this guy and see what happens? Okay, I probably have to click this button, source and save, create that. It's fine. I just want to see what kind of code it's trying to evaluate. It didn't print it. It didn't print it at all. So I printed that. It tries to do that. So I don't think it printed that. Otherwise I wouldn't gone. Well, let's just make sure. Just to make a print. Mayor3 saved. I wonder would it actually do this. Chunk mapper. Actually, maybe none of the things I tried actually was making a difference because this thing wasn't even being evaluated. So what I will do is I will turn this thing back on. Try this. See what it says. Okay, so now it's working. It's trying to run this guy, but it doesn't know what fn is. Okay, that's interesting. That is very interesting. So let me turn this back on and see if it's actually doing anything. Define the function again, run this through, run collect. Okay, again it failed. It failed to evaluate no matter what I do. Okay, so turn this off. I mean, maybe this is better. Just keep it here. So you print mayor3, and that's the function it tries to run, but it cannot find function that. So I'm trying to evaluate chunk fn. Chunk fn, of course, is my dt.mutate. That's just a data frame. And I'm trying to evaluate in this environment. So what's going on here? What does eval do? Eval environment enclose. Yeah, again, this is a bit complicated for me. Environment, okay. Okay. So I'm really curious. Shouldn't this have an fn in here? Shouldn't the fn be defined here? So I just want to print it out, see what happens. Do that. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, so it clearly knows what fn is because it can print it out, but when I evaluate it, it says it doesn't know what it is. Interesting. Now I have to think about this. If I'm doing this in this environment, in a background thread, it tells me it doesn't know what fn is. Why would that be? You know, out of desperation, what if I said enclosure to be this as well, just to give it a try. I think if this doesn't work, I really have to go back and understand how this whole non-standard evaluation is working. How is it meant to work? Because it's a mystery to me at the moment. Okay. You keep telling me that it's not defined, even though in the environment this is clearly defined. So you know what if I just do this? You know, fn, it's a function for a and b, and it's a plus b. Okay, so clearly in this environment it's defined right here. Okay, try again. Even then, even like this, it still tells me it doesn't work. So what if I mean, clearly fn is defined. What if I just do this? Don't supply an environment, so just evaluating in this local environment. I mean, it must exist now, so can't be trying to say it doesn't exist. So try that. Okay, it still says it doesn't exist, so it's got nothing to do with the environment. Just to make sure, I want to change it to mir4 and see if it still prints it. Oh, just bear with me. Okay, do that. yeah, so clearly it's running its thing. It still says it cannot find this function. It's just getting to the point where it's really, really odd. You know, I'm just gonna say it's really, really odd. Okay, well, once you pass this, I should be able to substitute it with something. So let's see how substitution works. So, you know what? What if I just forget about this? Over here, I go. I am going to do a dt mutate, and I'm going to do a dot on dot x fn num. Now, this piece of code should have absolutely no reason not to work because everything should be defined. Okay. Maybe it's got a chance of not working, but you know what? I'm just gonna go out. I'm gonna attach this environment here. Okay. There's absolutely no reason for it to not work. Could not find dt mutate. Right. So it doesn't know what packages to use. You know what? I'm just gonna go here and go library tidytable. Okay, so you have no excuse whatsoever. Now it prints a bunch of stuff. Now it's working. Okay, so if I give it this code, it's gonna work. So, well, of course that function was called chunkfn. So let's just try that. Okay, I'm gonna move collect up a bit further up. So, okay, now I'm getting somewhere. Okay, so maybe I don't need to do this thing. I just need to library this tidytable thing down here. Maybe it just, got confused somehow. However, it got confused. You see, now it's completely working. So maybe the issue is, so I mean, if I don't turn it on, it should just fail, right? Just do that. Oh, so now it's also working. So just get rid of that. Do this. So if I just attach this thing, it seems to be working now. It's just maybe the eval was just doing something silly. So what if I just get rid of that? Get rid of this thing. Okay. Now it stops working. Okay. What if I turn this back on? Turn this bad boy back on. Turn this bad boy back on. So I'm attaching the whole environment there, and it's working. So attaching the environment seems to do the trick. So there's no reason not to do it, so what if I attach the environment and continue to run this? Okay, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Do this. Okay, now it's still working. So attaching the environment seems to be the trick, but of course this is a very, very dirty trick. It's gonna make the code work, but I have apps. Oh, it's working now. It's inexplicable. This is so weird. And I don't know what I've done. I mean, this shouldn't just work. Please don't do this to me. Do load all. I want to define this bad boy. Okay, so now it's working for some reason. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just restart and see if that's gonna help it. Okay. Restart. Now I have a theory that once I did the library and one of those codes, that tidy table was libraried, so therefore it's gonna work no matter what. So so if this fails, that means something I've done was permanent in the offline work. So now it complains about the same thing. So therefore something I've done here must have triggered this. So I suspect it's this tidy table. So maybe if this is the case, then maybe attaching the package might be a really good option. So try that. Oops. So it doesn't actually work. Just doing the library doesn't actually make it work. What about this? What if I attach this guy? Yes, so attaching the environment seems to work. So to isolate this further, I'm going to turn this off, restart, and see if attaching the environment alone is going to save the day. Okay? Restart, just run all of this, just run it. So attaching the environment alone doesn't save the day. So, but turning this on will save the day. Okay. Try again. Yes. So let me just restart. So I've turned the library on and I have touched the environment. Doing both of these things should see me succeed in the first go. And it doesn't. So try again. Could not find this function. This is really odd. Let's try this. I mean, it cannot be anything. Oh wow, this is really odd. Is it a load all? Yeah, maybe load all was what I needed. That seems to have worked. So maybe if I actually build the package Okay, now it's blocking it, so let's just restart. It's really, so maybe everything I've done was just stupid, you know? Let's try random things and see if they work. That doesn't sound very smart, does it? Hey. But if they work, they work. I just gotta figure out why they work once they are published. Okay, so I've rebuilt it, and I'm just gonna run this from beginning to end. So it's working. So what I gotta do is, you know, now I'm asking the question, what if I turn off this thing and just do a rebuild? I cannot do it, so I have to close it, open it again. Oh wow, I have six things I haven't read from work. Alright, on the other screen I'm gonna read something that normally I don't do anything after work, but oops, because I work for a startup, so I really wanted to okay. Yeah, okay, I'll deal with it tomorrow at work. I want to just explain something. This to work. Okay, so I've answered my work Slack. Sorry, it's off screen, so you can't see it. Actually, I'm not sorry. Probably no one's watching anyway, so this is just for pure fun. I find that if I explain what I'm doing while I'm coding, it's more fun because, you know, now I realize how ridiculous, it makes you realize how ridiculous some of the things you're doing actually are. So, but I don't let that hold you from writing open source software. I hope I just made it look like so that, you know, you think if this guy can do it, so can I. I can also try random things and see if they work. In fact, I want to drink some Coke now. Okay. So my co-worker from Singapore also replied. So I work for this startup, and we really want to make the thing that I'm building for them as good as possible. But anyway, it doesn't even have anything, so let's just run that. Okay, so it's printing. It's worked. So attaching the environment seems to make things work. And I don't know why I need to attach the environment, but this thing doesn't work. I mean, what's the point of providing an environment? argument if it's not going to work. So I'm going to look at what eval does. Maybe I've done something really stupid. You know what? If attaching the environment makes everything work, that's what I will do. Okay? So I probably don't need this, but I just have it. I just press document. Okay, documentation complete. I just do clean and rebuild. And I know I've done that before, but you know, can't hurt. So I'm not gonna define a method. I'm just gonna go bang, 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 and see if that's gonna help me do its thing. And I'm hoping for a big yes. I don't know why it's still printing out a bunch of recent stuff. It seems to have worked. Why is it still printing out this stuff that I've removed? What's going on here? It shouldn't have done anything. I mean, what the? Just clean and build again. Was I? Oh man. Yes. I have early dementia. Okay. Whatever. Try to do this again. Make sure that's built. Okay. Yeah. So it's done. So what I'm going to do is run all of these things. It's still printing out a bunch of stuff that I don't want to see. And because and it's worked. So all I need to do is find out where my browser thing is, which I've completely forgotten. It's in here. Turn that off, unfortunately, which means I have to build it again. And hopefully I don't have any more browser BS going on. I knew it. I knew I had to close it and open it again. Make sure that I clean and build. And what I should really do now is, because I'm really happy with what I've got here, I probably don't need to repeat this, any of this stuff. Let's go to my test table here, and I want to just try my luck. I'm just going to run test, just because, no particular reason. Let's fail 5 of them. I really don't know what's going on. Okay, so let's just do my usual. Run through them one by one like that. Okay, so obviously it doesn't work because cannot set attribute on a symbol. I mean, it's clearly pointing to this piece of code, which I kind of recognize. But this is the first time I've seen this error. Where is this happening? It's happening here. And it's complaining that maybe just turn this thing off, you know. So what that means is I have to try and build again. Actually, just load all. You know, just go back here. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang. The list contains fewer than 2 elements. I mean, what's going on here? What what is it trying to tell me? Yeah, what contains less than 2 elements? Dot dot dot. Okay. I mean, it was giving an error here. I don't know why I'm receiving this new error thingy. This is so mysterious. The list contains field into it. Oh, so what? Where is this? Where is this error? I really don't know what's going on. Well, anyway, maybe if I look at some other tests, it's gonna work. Bang, bang, the same thing. Maybe attach isn't such a great idea. What does attach do? Attach what? Position, conflict. Actually, after using R for so many years, I don't know what search does. Ah, okay, that's the order in which it looks for stuff. So I got this environment like 3 times, which is not great. So when I attach, this is attached to the search path. This means the database is searched by R, giving their name. So attach doesn't really, you know, doesn't really do anything. So maybe it's still gonna be okay, but okay, but I just have to detach this bad boy and then return the results. Detach. Okay, so load all, test again. So do that. Oh, that's not good. It's really annoying actually. Okay. I mean, it makes it work, but it's just really ugly. It's working, but I really don't want so many warnings. So now everything's working. This is beautiful. I really don't want so many warnings. Try again and see what happens. Alright, so suppress warnings. And look at search. It's not there anymore, right? So, you know, just do whatever. I mean, I wonder if this is still necessary. But you know, I have a to do here. Better non-standard evaluation at some point. I don't know what this means. So the plan is I'll create a lot more test cases, and hopefully by then I would have a better understanding of non-standard evaluation, so I can come back and fix this code. But as my knowledge stands right now, I really don't understand enough to make the code nice, rather than just making it work. And that's kind of unfortunate, but that's sort of my limitation at the moment. But it's just really annoying. It really is. But everything's working. You know. Suppress. So maybe suppress messages will make this work as well. I mean, I'm kind of out of ideas. I'm definitely not going to submit to CRAN if it's printing a billion error messages. You know, it just makes me look more amateurish than I already am. I don't know. Yeah, this is really good. So everything is working now. Everything. It's just beautiful. The results are beautiful. The code, not so much. But that's fine. Oh, okay. Found another bug. Okay. I detected a syntax error. That's why I have all these test cases, you know, because they tell me what's going on. Okay, so now I just need to fix this new thing. Seems to be a new error that I need to fix. So what is this? What is this thing here? It's like I got a disk frame, trying to do a bunch of stuff. You know, if I did this, but true, it's the true result. If I just did mutate, is it gonna work? If I just did mutate, it's gonna work. So it's another one of those weird things that just doesn't work. Just the size of these two things should be equal. Anyway, the DT mutate is the canonical solution. Okay, so like more things I have to try and make work. I detected a okay, there seems to be an issue here. So let me at least fix the in this. Minimum working example. Okay, so space. Okay, so it didn't really work. So I wonder if this is gonna fix it. You know? Again, just trying random things, see if they work. Okay, try again. Okay. So I can't evaluate this for some reason. Maybe it was because these bad boy here just causing a trouble with case where is this? It's defined in the apply R. So I'm lucky I keep all of these test cases around, you know, because they do. So yeah, okay, well, one more thing to fix, but before I stop, I just want to check if the things changes that I made actually introduce more errors. So I have a bunch of things in this build util file, so I just source it and I go df, of course stands for disk frame, test. Okay, so I have to run my own test function to test everything. Yep, passes. So I want to pass every test except the tidytable ones. Actually, it fails on some tests, but I just have to manually run them offline, and then if they pass, they pass, you know. So this is the way I ensure that. Well, anyway, before I submit to CRAN, I make sure all my tests passed. And I guess the best thing I can do is actually increase the number of tests that I do, so that, you know, I always ensure that nothing breaks, even if I add code to it. You know, today the code I added is really hacky, as you saw, but the way I work is I just want to make sure that they work, and once they work, and then I do stuff to it. Yeah. It's doing its thing, you know. It's just, as you can see, it's doing its thing. I didn't know how long it took until I did this. Yeah, so let me oh wow, I really do have a lot of tests. Oh well, time to place my phone. Actually, time to check out some news. Let's check Twitter, see what's going on. Okay. Oops. Okay, it's done. Too many failures. Okay. Oh wow. Let's go to test group by. I just want to make sure that these errors are just offline, so it's not really going to affect anything. Group by, group by, group by, group by. Absolutely fine. Okay. by, group by, group by, group by, group by. Fine. Okay. Nested group by. What the hell? Anyway, just manually run some of these tests to make sure that they work. I wonder why it's taking so long, you know. It's probably got some issues. Oh wow. It's taking a really long time. That can't be right. Must have done something wrong. Must have done something wrong. Alright, just close it. Where was I up to? Test group by. I was up to the nested group by. It's this one. On that, obviously it doesn't work. Alright, so actually I'm expecting an error because I cannot actually nest it. But it's not returning at all. Oh my god. This is not good. Let's see what's happening. What if I change here? Diff. Nothing's changed. A bunch of changes here. That's for sure. Yep, added a bunch of new comments. Okay. Commented it out. Maybe attaching environment isn't such a good idea. Hey, this is causing this whole thing to just fall apart. So just stop that. What I might do is I might just check these things in anyway. For no particular reason. Check them in. So check out development. So I'll be in group here as well. I'll just go clean and rebuild. So basically I've gone back to a previous branch and you know, just see if it actually works in this branch. Maybe things are so bad it doesn't work anywhere. But if it works in this branch, it must be because of the things I've introduced that's causing it to break. Nested goodbye. Okay, so it's like test that. Okay, so well, it also doesn't work in this one, so something's gone wrong. good. Yeah, so it's up. It looks like there's more things I need to debug. Well, let's call it a day. That's enough free work. Okay. All right.